Let's play the 10 matches plus 3 rematches in the qualifying round. Challenge level of the 2020 Paris Open biweekly tournament in Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wi-Fi Studios. So this qualifying round took place between 14th and 16th of May 2020. The entry fees is 2 million of coins. And the match entry fee is 200,000 coins for each match. The winner takes it all. So I'm going to play this qualifying round with Viktoria and the power serve plus strong forehand style. I don't know yet which style is suitable for this challenger level. Has been a very long time. The last time I played challenger level was in March. Beginning of March, I think. And then I was promising to myself that I will play this challenger level again only when I have the Hades threats. Well, I have it now, but not at level 9. And the cards are capped at level 9 at challenger level. So, well, I can't use it. I can use the Hades threats yet. Okay, so this is a kind of all-rounder style that is playing versus me. Some decent serve, not very powerful. Okay, so classic unforced errors since the big update of 7th of May 2020. A lot of opponents are making errors. So there's a kind of bonus reward for opponents who, for players who are accurate enough to return all balls in the court. So my opponent is slow, obviously, and so am I actually, but I'm not too slow, not that slow. Thanks to the big update, actually, they have buffed again the agility by adding 3 points of agility to all players after the patch shortly released after the big update. I hate when players do that, really, when they try to move all the time on the opponent's serve. Well, when you serve actually, and they move all the time. It's not fair play. I mean, they should think about tennis in real life. I know it's just a game, but in real life you don't move like that all the time before your opponent serves, and this is ridiculous. Of course, it's a strategy to make the opponent lose focus, but this is such a weak strategy that this is laughable anyway. So it didn't work to run everywhere before I serve. Whoops, my back slot are full. Anyway, I'm not going to open them all the time. So, alright, well, let's play the second match. So, I have to tell you that in the following matches, I'm going to trim a bit the waiting time before the matches start. It has been a long time I haven't played the Challenger level, and wow, I forgot that the waiting time is really long between matches. Before that a match starts, that means that before that an opponent is found. Especially when the biweekly tournament is starting. Well, the game has a real hard time to find opponents for you, and well, you can wait for like 2 or 3 minutes. So obviously I have shortened. I have trimmed the waiting time. Otherwise, you would wait for a very long time. So don't be surprised if there's a count before the match starts and then suddenly the match starts. Okay, it's like it starts counting at 15, 14 seconds, 13 seconds, and then suddenly the match starts. Alright, well, this is a bit weird. To see this opponent using Kaito to play volley, Kaito is not really famous to be a very good volley player, a very adapted character for the volley style. Anyway, it's his choice and it's good. It's good for me. Obviously, I'm not going to complain. So we were not a lot at first, and then, well, I was thinking that the bracket, my bracket, will not have a lot of players, and then we will be only a few to play to be qualified, and then, fortunately, a lot of other participants are going to go in. Alright, well, this is a very good string fortune card. It gives both stamina shield, it gives critical hit. No, this is back no forehand counter or backhand counter. I don't remember exactly. And the long catch tier 1. Plus this opponent is having very high agility. He's using very good cards, so yep, I hardly have any chance to outflank him. That will be very tricky. Yeah, of course he has understood. He's insisting on my backhand, my weak hand. This is a player who has a lot of experience. I've seen him many times in Tour 7. But in Tour 7, in an environment that is not capped well, I have my chance against this player. I can compete with him. But capped at level 9. And well, with the highest traits, let's take a look again. Agility 75. Yeah, if I take my Kaito and I use the anvil, I will have 68 of agility only. Alright, let's take a look at the player rank at number 1, number 2. ABC with in the top 10 of Tennis Clash right now, global ranking. So I would like to talk about the absence of sound in the game. A lot of subscribers and viewers have asked me, why don't I record the sound of the gameplay? Oops, ABC. Okay. So I'm not going to, I'm not going to to let you discover by surprise, but it will be a slaughter here, a total slaughter. He has way too high agility. I can't do anything. I can tell you that nothing can be done. My serve is useless versus this agility. So yeah, I think that I have to level up my highest threats to level 9 quickly, provided that those red shoes proposed in the store, because well, they were proposed, but I couldn't buy enough cards. Only 20 cards, each time in the store. So I was saying that a lot of viewers and subscribers have complained about the absence of sound of my gameplay, of my Tennis Clash gameplay. That happened since March, no, or end of March, yeah. So the reason is very simple. I have a reply in the comments. Yep, it's a bagel. Whoops. Let's take a look at the stats again, and I will talk about that afterwards. 75. Yep. I will need those hated threats. I will try with Kaito in the next biweekly tournament at challenger level with the hated threats to see what if the extra agility can counterbalance for my weaker forehand and backhand compared to a Victoria. Okay, so by the end of March, there was an update on my gaming phone, my Asus ROG Phone 2. So this FOTA update, this is called FOTA, FOTA, has removed the possibility to record sound in Tennis Clash. That's very simple. I can't record any sound in Tennis Clash anymore since that update. So that's weird because that problem happens only in like 2 or 3 games. So I think it's linked to the game. It's not exactly linked to the hardware, to the FOTA update. Actually, it must be. I have made some research on Google, and they say that it has something to do with a parameter set by the developers of the games, and that respect too much actually the recommendation from Google for Android, saying that that the game should not let the players record internal sound, etc. So if any sub or viewer can find a solution for me to record, but to record with the native recorder app, provided with the Asus ROG Phone 2. I don't want to record with MobiZen or DU Recorder or any other recording app. I have tried them anyway. They don't record very well. They can record sound of Tennis Clash, but only if I put my headset on and I set my volume at the max. So that gives a weird sound actually. So I have afterwards. So here I'm going to try with Kaito, and you can see the difference between the Kaito who doesn't have the Hades threads at level 9 and another one who has the Hades threads. There's obviously a big change of agility. And of course, this opponent is playing very well too. So it's not only the problem of shoes, of course. It's also it has good strings and a better agility and a better experience, higher experience. So generally, when I say a higher experience, it in my mind it comes with a better skill as well. I'm not trying to find any excuses, I'm not saying that I lose only because I lack experience. No. That's not my point. I'm not trying to find any excuse. If I lose, I lose. He has played much better. That's so. But I mean that generally, I take a look at the number of matches of my opponents. I take a look at the materials, the equipment, the strings, etc. To try, to try to see if I can do the same thing. If I can use the same string or a similar string. If I can try. So here, see, that's a lack of skill. Obviously, my combo failed. So that's not a problem of experience. Well, of course, with experience. Here as well, I should have put that in if I had better skill. That's it. No, but I mean that my opponent wouldn't, if he was playing in my position, he wouldn't have failed that. I bet he wouldn't. He wouldn't have put those balls in the court correctly. And that comes with experience, at high level or in the challenger level of the biweekly tournament. I mean, so okay. So I was saying sorry about the sound recorder on the Asus ROG Phone 2. If any subs or viewer can find a solution to record the tennis clash on ROG Phone 2 or any Asus device, actually, I think that's the problem. Comes on all Asus devices using the FOTA update. Well, if they find a solution, well, I think that I will, I don't know, I will offer 2 or 3 Google gift cards of $10. Yeah, it would be a pleasure. So let me know if you have a solution. And, well, I will offer you some gems for Tennis Clash. So it's a kind of a small giveaway. Okay, so let's see that match. I don't understand much the players who enter the challenger level of the biweekly tournaments with the nylon string. I don't know if they have forgotten to change the string, or I don't know. Or they just thinking that they participate to, well, to gain experience. And in that case, okay, their way of thinking is good, because it's just to take the temperature. But even if I test it, yeah, given his stats is clearly one of the first time that he plays in he tries the challenger level. I guess this is one of the first times, because if you know that the opponents at the challenger level having much higher stats, well, I don't think that you enter this kind of level. So if you want to train for the biweekly tournament at challenger level, you can play in the Tour 4. Because in the Tour 4, all cards are capped at level 9 as well. But I think that's why you will find a lot of, wow, what is that inaccurate? So a lot of very high trophies players playing in the Tour 4 because they want to train a bit for the biweekly tournament, especially some hours before the biweekly tournament starts. Well, because that's the exact same condition. All cards capped at 9. But the problem is that they, unless they are matched against another high trophy players playing at the same time, well, they will play versus. I have practiced a bit in the Tour 4 too before that the biweekly tournament starts with that power serve strong forehand build. I was testing the low serve aggressive baseliners build, and then I saw that it didn't work. I was taking aces or winner serve from opponents having only like a 45 something, yeah, in serve, while I had 59 something like that in agility. So that was ridiculous. So I was saying to myself that that is not possible. Plus, it was not good at all, because whenever I was serving, the power serve strong forehand had just to hit very strong forehand on return and then smash back very easily. So, so I decided to enter the challenger level of the Paris Open with this strong serve, big forehand. I wouldn't say powerful serve plus strong forehand because the stats of the serve and the forehand are not exceptional neither. But that's cool that they have reduced, they have nerfed a bit the lunges card lately. So now the lunges and the sprint cards are almost similar in serve stats. Beforehand, if you had the lunges card, oh my gosh, what is that? Can't believe that. Sometimes I make those very, very bad mistakes. Okay, this one is a bit similar. Okay, well, if I was happy to hit the line here. Whoops. Okay, not good. 3-6. Skip focus. I don't give up. I don't give up. Why? Why should I give up? The match isn't finished. I can always come back. So I don't give up. Of course, even versus ABC. I mean, I was hoping to score 1 point when ABC was winning with a bagel. So I was saying to myself, oh come on, let's try to hit a point, to score 1 point to save the honor. But well, couldn't. ABC is really good. It's really very good, and he's playing. He's not playing in Tour 7 a lot. I have seen him 1 or 2 times only while I was touring in Tour 7, and well, I think that he's playing most of the time in Tour 8, and there are a lot of other opponents having much higher stats than ABC among the top 20 players. So I know that some subs and viewers want me to see me play some matches in the Tour 8, but I can tell you that if I go there, it will be like 5 matches and 5 bagels, or 5-7-1, 7-1, 7-2 scores. Yeah, will be scores like that. I don't see how I can compete with those monsters, those beasts who have, like, I have analyzed last time. They have on average 18 or 19 points more in total power than me, than my build, my very aggressive baseliner build. It's not possible. It's not acceptable to play that way. I mean, and we not go there to play. We go there for them to shoot. It will be the punching ball. There's nothing to do. Alright, this kind of soft drop shot, semi cross court, can work well as well. And sometimes, well, wrong footing still works. Alright. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she was trying to front foot me and it didn't work. Yeah. The Punisher God still has some use in the biweekly tournament. I was trying with the choker card like in the Tour 7 matches, but I think I might give the Punisher God on the Siberian Wire a try during the tournament round. But I am not very sure that I will do that yet, because, as a using the finisher got in the silver and wires. It's a bit weird for uh, for power serve and strong forehand players. It's not really very useful in my point of view. I mean, see, choco chord was almost better to do this kind of long catch. Well, of course, the Punisher God can give the long catch too, but it doesn't have any stamina shield. So that's the problem. And the critical hits, I mean, it is almost never triggered now. That's very rare. Very, very rare to trigger any critical hit. So I have dropped the swallow poly, and while I was using the swallow poly a lot beforehand. Yep, let's try again. One rematch. Knockout, so this one is in the top 3 right now of the qualifying round. Whoops. She's playing with the Ossipoli, which is a very good string. Alright. Those special strings give the stamina shield, the long catch, no, the quick catch tier 2, and the critical hit tier 2 as well. Except that critical is almost useless now. They have really nerfed it. It's really, really rare now to hit any critical. So long catch is the new thing in Tennis Clash. Alright. Whoops. Big serve there. Let's try. Oh, this return couldn't have hurt a lot. Yeah, I tricked her into thinking that I was going to serve totally in the other corner. So with a power serve, you can serve either by the corner, hitting the sideline, or by the center mark, or even on the body of your opponent. But I rarely serve on the body. So this opponent has decided to sacrifice his backhand to give everything on to the forehand. But I haven't made that choice because well, I prefer to keep 10 points on the backhand and having 4 less points on the forehand. I couldn't have a bigger forehand. Thanks to the bullseye, for instance, or the cobra, but I haven't chosen those 2 cards. I have kept the hammer in the forge because, well, the difference is not enormous now. You know, before the big update, having the bullseye was really recommended, and not now anymore. Okay, so I know this opponent. He's very good, and here he's playing with a good string too. So it doesn't explain anything. It doesn't explain everything. I mean, of course, but with his experience, well, a good string can help to win even more easily. Okay, I cut the corner here, but it looks like it's the max that I can score because I would love to try this the biweekly tournament at challenger level with Kaito, but with the haters threats. I don't know what that could give. We'll try that next time, I guess. Even if the haters is they are not really exceptional shoes now, because they don't have stamina, and the anvil is a good choice as well. It does give some stamina, you know. So, yep, that was not a good rematch for me. Couldn't improve much. Okay, anyway, let's do another rematch. Oh, right. Boom. Bam. Yeah, still have my strong forehand as a backup. That's cool. So having precision is good, it's cool, but it doesn't, for me, it doesn't help much now. I mean, okay, after the big update, you can make a lot of unforced errors. Yep, same trick, and it can work a lot of times actually. So yeah, the precision, I mean, after the big update, it can allow you not to make a lot of unforced errors, but it doesn't save you from very difficult position. For me, it's better. It's better to have a long catch CR2 than a long catch CR1 and some precision. Okay, so this string is a bit better than the Siberian wire because it does have some stamina shield. All right. This will be our last rematch, third and last rematch. All right. Let's try this. Oh my gosh. It's always, yeah, that's where you see the importance of having high agility in this game. After the big update, I mean. In the last effort, you can go and try reach the ball, take it, and put it back desperately and come back. Almost work it. Almost work it as an ace. Alright, he was expecting me to hit the other side. Okay, this is good. That will allow me to improve my total score and my balance. Okay, now I have 66 total score and plus 29 in balance, which is not too bad. It should be enough to qualify for the tournament round. Let's take a look at the higher ranked players. So this one has used the anvil, ABC. Well, let's take a look. Yep, he has switched to the anvil. He was using this Hades trait. So this one is another power serve plus strong forehand player. And me can knock out number 5. Hold on. Knock out. Yeah. They all choose the anvil now. If they use Kaito. Well, guess I could give it a try with the anvil or with the Hades threats next time with Kaito. Okay, let's take a look at my matches. So thanks to the rematch corrections, I have only one defeat left. I may have to. I don't know. I don't know if the players who haven't played yet will have a much higher total score. Everything is possible actually at challenger level. But overall, well, it is much easier now than when I was playing the last time at challenger level, where I had much lower stats, and that was really crazy for me to enter at that time. I don't know why I was entering by the end of March. Okay, so let's take a look at the prizes. Yeah, let's take a look at them. As you can see, they are rewarding a lot of finish I got, which has become, at least as far as I'm concerned, it has become useless. So if you rank in the top 40 at the end of the tournament round, you can have a kind of a return on investment for the tournament entry fee, because you will be rewarded at least 2 million of coins if you are in the top 40, and of course much more if you are going up in the leaderboard. Alright, well, I hope you enjoy watching me play the 10 matches plus 3 rematches in the qualifying round at challenger level of the Paris Open Big Weekly Tournament in Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wi-Fi Studios. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Gameplay 365 to stay tuned for new videos of Tennis Clash. Thank you a lot for your support, and see you soon in Gameplay 365. Bye bye.